Mahindra Scorpio 2025 vs Toyota Fortuner, the ultimate SUV showdown. The open road calls for more than just a set of wheels. It demands presence, power, and personality. Enter the 2025 Mahindra Scorpio and the Toyota Fortuner, two titans of the SUV world that promise exactly that and more. These aren't just vehicles, they're rolling fortresses with decades of legacy, each representing a unique philosophy of ruggedness, reliability, and road presence. In a world increasingly populated by soft crossovers and cookie-cutter designs, the Scorpio and Fortuner still embody the true SUV spirit, muscular, commanding, and unafraid to get dirty. But when it comes to choosing between these two, the decision is anything but straightforward. So, which one deserves a spot in your garage? Picture this: the all-new Mahindra Scorpio 2025, redesigned from the ground up, charging through rough terrain with fearless confidence. Its bold front fascia, aggressive LED DRLs, and upright stance give it the kind of road dominance that turns heads without trying. Meanwhile, the Toyota Fortuner, now more refined than ever, cruises by like a seasoned veteran, elegant yet assertive, its reputation preceding it wherever it goes. Both SUVs promise capability and character in spades, but they deliver that promise in very different ways. And that's where things get interesting. The Mahindra Scorpio has always been the people's warrior. Known for its solid build, tough-as-nails drivetrain, and affordability, it's the SUV that can handle the chaos of city traffic just as easily as it can conquer the harsh backroads of Ladakh or the rugged tracks of rural India. The 2025 model doesn't just carry this legacy forward, it elevates it. With a redesigned chassis, enhanced safety features, and a more refined diesel engine, it's more polished than ever while keeping its brute DNA intact. Inside, it's a world apart from previous generations: modern upholstery, a larger touchscreen infotainment system, connected car tech, and improved ergonomics make it a genuinely comfortable place to be. On the other hand, the Toyota Fortuner is the name you whisper when you want unwavering trust. Toyota's reputation for bulletproof reliability isn't just a myth, it's the foundation upon which the Fortuner stands. The 2025 iteration carries forward the brand's proven formula: a ladder frame construction, powerful diesel and petrol engine options, rear-wheel or four-wheel drive, and the kind of durability that makes it a favorite among adventurers, business owners, and security details alike. The Fortuner is less about theatrics and more about delivering consistent excellence. Its interior, while not extravagant, is clean, purposeful, and luxuriously appointed in higher trims. The 8-inch infotainment system, premium leather upholstery, ventilated seats, and JBL audio system remind you that rugged doesn't have to mean rough. But beyond the aesthetics and legacy lies the real question: how do these SUVs perform in real life? That's where the showdown begins. The Mahindra Scorpio 2025 now sports a 2.2L M-Hawk diesel engine, delivering punchy mid-range torque and a surprisingly refined drive. With either a 6-speed manual or automatic transmission, it offers versatility for urban crawlers and off-road warriors alike. Mahindra has worked hard to make the new Scorpio feel planted on highways and more agile in urban settings, without losing its rugged off-road credibility. Thanks to the body-on-frame construction, terrain modes, and enhanced ground clearance, it can still dance over rocky trails and flooded bylanes without breaking a sweat. Toyota's Fortuner counters with its own set of powerhouse credentials. The 2.8L diesel engine churns out a meaty 201 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque with the automatic variant, giving it immense pulling power and effortless highway cruising. It's mated to a responsive 6-speed automatic transmission that glides through gears with quiet authority. Off the road, the Fortuner is an animal, thanks to its high approach and departure angles, low-range gearbox, and electronic differential lock. It can hold its own against dedicated 4x4s. It also features advanced traction control systems that allow it to adapt to sand, snow, and steep climbs with remarkable ease. Fuel economy, while not the prime concern for SUV buyers, is still worth considering. The Scorpio edges slightly ahead in overall efficiency, especially in its lower trims. The Fortuner, owing to its size and engine output, naturally consumes more, but Toyota's tuning keeps it within acceptable limits for its class. Both SUVs come with large fuel tanks and long cruising ranges, ideal for those who live on the road or like to escape the city every other weekend. In terms of features and tech, the battle is fierce. The 2025 Scorpio gets a fully digital instrument cluster in higher variants, a new generation infotainment interface with smartphone connectivity, voice commands, and wireless charging. Mahindra has clearly aimed to bridge the gap between old-school SUV appeal and modern-day expectations. Meanwhile, the Fortuner continues to impress with its 360-degree camera, powered tailgate, 7 airbags, and Toyota's suite of safety features like vehicle stability control and hill assist. It's not as flashy, but it's proven, refined, and trustworthy. Then there's the matter of price, often the final deciding factor. The Mahindra Scorpio comes in significantly cheaper, making it an appealing option for value-conscious buyers who still want capability and road presence. It brings the SUV lifestyle within reach of a wider audience, which is exactly what Mahindra intended. The Fortuner, on the other hand, plays in the premium space. It's more expensive, but you're paying for Toyota's legendary reliability, unmatched resale value, and that reassuring sense of quality that has become its hallmark. So, where does that leave us? The 2025 Mahindra Scorpio and Toyota Fortuner serve similar purposes, but they cater to different souls. The Scorpio is the bold new kid on the block with old-school strength and new-age swagger, a great option for those who want something tough, affordable, and exciting. The Fortuner is the established benchmark, a symbol of enduring strength, polished capability, and an unshakable reputation, a choice for those who prefer subtle excellence over loud declarations. Both SUVs are powerful, purposeful, and packed with personality. Both can take on the wilderness and the weekday grind without flinching. But ultimately, choosing between them comes down to what kind of adventure you want to have, and what kind of legacy you want to drive. The Scorpio gives you raw energy wrapped in evolution. The Fortuner offers poised strength built on years of trust. It's not just a question of which SUV is better. It's about which one is better for you. In the ultimate SUV showdown between the 2025 Mahindra Scorpio and the Toyota Fortuner, there's more at stake than just badges and branding. We're diving deep into two giants of the segment, both evolved, refined, and built to tackle everything from city commutes to rugged mountain passes. These are not just vehicles, they're symbols of modern mobility, bold, reliable, and aspirational. For buyers standing at the crossroads of utility and style, this comparison will be your compass. The Mahindra Scorpio, reborn for 2025, doesn't just walk into the scene, it storms in. Its design language is unapologetically bold, almost defiant in its presence. This is a vehicle that refuses to blend in. The front grille dominates with its vertical slats and chrome surrounds, giving off a gladiatorial vibe. The sculpted lines along the sides are not merely aesthetic, they're muscular, hinting at the mechanical muscle beneath the hood. LED lighting frames the headlamps in a signature pattern that's unique to the Scorpio DNA, fierce and functional, day or night. The stance is high and wide, with a squared-off rear that adds to its robust demeanor. Whether it's parked in a driveway or crawling over rocks, the Scorpio exudes a character that's raw and confident. It speaks to adventurers, to those who aren't afraid of the unbeaten path. On the other side, the Toyota Fortuner is elegance in motion. Toyota hasn't radically altered its design, and for good reason. The Fortuner silhouette is timeless, long, lean, and dignified. For 2025, subtle tweaks have refined its appeal. Chrome detailing runs tastefully across the grille and window lines, adding a hint of sophistication. The LED headlamps are slimmer, more precise, with DRLs that outline its intent without being overbearing. It's a SUV that whispers power rather than shouts it. The design appeals to a more mature audience, the family-oriented buyer or the executive who wants functionality wrapped in finesse. Where the Scorpio is rugged charisma, the Fortuner is polished strength. This divergence in design isn't just about aesthetics. It reflects a deeper philosophy. Mahindra is betting on brawn, appealing to those who want their SUV to double as a statement. Toyota is leaning on its legacy, a refined evolution that doesn't need to scream for attention. It's a fascinating contrast, and one that already sets the tone for the entire comparison. Now let's open the hood and get to the heart of the matter: performance and power. The 2025 Mahindra Scorpio is a beast. It's equipped with a range of engines, most notably a 2.2L Mach diesel unit that delivers serious torque and horsepower. With figures that push well beyond the 170 horsepower mark and torque peaking around 400 Newton meters, the Scorpio is a torque monster. What does this mean in real life? It means effortless climbs on steep gradients. It means pulling power even when the cabin is full and the boot is loaded. It means authority off-road, where the Scorpio really earns its stripes. Paired with a robust 6-speed manual or automatic transmission, it delivers power smoothly but with enough grunt to remind you that this is not a tame animal. The new suspension geometry, chassis strengthening, and improved articulation all make the 2025 Scorpio more planted, more capable, and more fun when the road ends. The Toyota Fortuner, meanwhile, plays a different game. It's not about brute force but refined strength. The 2.8L diesel engine in the Fortuner is a work of engineering precision. Pushing around 200 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque in the automatic variant, it feels powerful yet composed. There's a sense of maturity in how it accelerates, not jerky or overly aggressive, but linear and smooth. That's the essence of the Fortuner. It doesn't need to remind you of its power with every pedal push. Instead, it delivers it with grace. The ride is more pliant over bumps, especially with the updated suspension tweaks Toyota introduced in the latest version. It glides over rough surfaces rather than muscling through them. Off-road, it's no slouch either, thanks to features like hill descent control, four-wheel drive with low range, and traction control systems that inspire confidence. But the Fortuner's real superpower is its duality, equally comfortable doing a school run as it is fording a stream in the backcountry. When it comes to driving dynamics, the Scorpio feels more like a wild stallion. It wants to be unleashed, to be pushed hard. You feel the road, the trail, the terrain. It's an involving experience. The steering, while improved, is still on the heavier side, adding to the rugged, hands-on sensation. In contrast, the Fortuner is more of a refined athlete. It's smooth, composed, and responds predictably. Long-distance cruising is where the Fortuner excels. Less road noise, more insulation, and a sense of control that's reassuring on highways. Now shift your focus inside the cabin, and the personalities of these SUVs continue to diverge in compelling ways. The 2025 Scorpio has undergone a radical interior transformation. This is not the bare-bones off-road of yesterday. You get a wide touchscreen infotainment display with crisp graphics, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a suite of connected features like vehicle diagnostics and remote controls. The instrument cluster is semi-digital, mixing analog toughness with modern clarity. The seats have been redesigned for better lumbar support, and the cabin materials, soft-touch plastics, leatherette upholstery, brushed metallic inserts, feel premium. Ambient lighting, a sunroof, and a powerful audio system round out the features, signaling that the Scorpio isn't just about getting dirty. It's about doing so in style. Toyota, as expected, brings a cabin that prioritizes comfort and usability. The Fortuner seats are plush, with better cushioning and long-haul comfort. The dashboard layout remains driver-centric, with clean lines and intuitive controls. The infotainment system is responsive, if not groundbreaking, with smartphone integration and a robust sound system. Where Toyota shines is in attention to detail: door insulation, air vents for all rows, well-calibrated climate control, and subtle enhancements like cooled glove boxes and power tailgates. There's an air of sophistication inside the Fortuner that just works. It doesn't try too hard, yet everything is where it should be: functional, elegant, and built to last. Technology is where both vehicles up their game, but in different ways. The Scorpio leans into the adventurous buyer, integrating features like off-road modes, hill hold assist, and a 360-degree camera for navigating tricky trails. It offers drive modes that adapt the throttle response and traction control to terrain, making it truly multi-dimensional. The infotainment system also includes multiple profiles, OTA updates, and customizable themes. Very 2025. The Fortuner, true to its roots, brings in a suite of safety and convenience features that appeal to the family buyer. Lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert make the Fortuner feel like a smarter, safer SUV. It's about peace of mind, whether you're on a weekend trip or just navigating rush hour traffic. Toyota's approach is more conservative, but in a good way. It prioritizes features that genuinely add value, not just fluff for the brochure. So when we pit these two side by side, it becomes clear that both vehicles are built for different kinds of people. The Mahindra Scorpio 2025 is the SUV for those who see every drive as an adventure. It's for the bold, the daring, the free-spirited. It's designed to thrill, to conquer, and to look good doing it. On the other hand, the Toyota Fortuner is the choice for those who want sophistication with strength. It's about reliability, peace of mind, and that timeless appeal that never gets old. Choosing between them isn't just about horsepower or touchscreens. It's about identity. Do you want the untamed power and aggressive stance of the Scorpio, or the polished poise and proven legacy of the Fortuner? Both are exceptional, both are worthy. The final decision comes down to who you are and where you want your road to lead. As we wrap up the ultimate SUV showdown between the 2025 Mahindra Scorpio and the Toyota Fortuner, it's clear that these two titans serve distinctly different purposes, designed to resonate with very different kinds of drivers. The Mahindra Scorpio 2025 stands as a bold declaration of evolution, aggressive, muscular, and unapologetically adventurous. With its commanding road presence, off-road prowess, and a cabin packed with modern tech, it's the SUV for the go-getters. It's the choice for those who don't just drive to destinations but chase experiences. From its rugged exterior to its torque-rich performance and feature-laden interior, the Scorpio is aimed squarely at the heart of the enthusiast, the kind who values every twist in the trail and finds beauty in mud-splattered fenders. The Toyota Fortuner, on the other hand, remains a symbol of refined strength. It doesn't need to shout to make its presence known. Its understated design, bulletproof reliability, and smooth, confident drive make it the favorite of families, professionals, and those who see their SUV as a long-term partner, not just a thrill machine. Toyota's legendary durability and a strong resale reputation add further weight to the Fortuner's case. Its interior, while not the flashiest, exudes practicality and comfort, wrapping passengers in a cocoon of familiarity and safety. Whether cruising the highway or navigating urban chaos, the Fortuner does it all with effortless grace. When it comes to performance, the Scorpio roars with raw energy while the Fortuner glides with elegant force. One is a wild soul, the other a composed warrior. And that difference filters into their user experience. The Scorpio makes you feel alive behind the wheel. It urges you to take detours, explore, and conquer. The Fortuner makes you feel secure, in control, and surrounded by quality. One offers the thrill of the unknown, the other, the trust of the proven. Now let's talk value. Mahindra has always played the aggressive game when it comes to pricing, and the 2025 Scorpio is no different. You get a lot for what you pay: performance, features, road presence, and tech, making it a strong contender for buyers who want maximum bang for their buck. The Fortuner, though more expensive, justifies its price with impeccable build quality, service network reliability, and brand prestige. It's not just about owning a vehicle, it's about owning peace of mind. So, what's the final verdict? If you're an adventurer at heart, someone who wants a powerful machine that's as wild as your weekend plans, the Mahindra Scorpio 2025 is your ride. But if you value legacy, comfort, and dependability, and see your SUV as a long-term investment that fits seamlessly into both business and family life, then the Toyota Fortuner is the SUV to trust. But this isn't a one-sided conversation, it's your journey. Your voice matters. Which of these two SUVs speaks to you? Are you Team Scorpio, drawn to its boldness and capability, or Team Fortuner, standing by its elegance and endurance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this showdown going.